hmm Oh, look at President Donald Trump. Ooch. Yeah, it looks like the president is in the encyclopedia. Yes. Now, I have a lot of these little pieces of paper in here. Yeah. But I just wanted to look at the actual definition of treason because I think it's important that when a sheriff says, well, it's not treason, my sheriff's department has the evidence that I didn't commit any criminal complaints. Yes. But the sheriff seems to think that it's okay to try somebody when they have the evidence that they didn't commit any crimes. Now, how the fuck is it? Yes, that there could be any sheriff of the United. Let's look at treason. Pooh. I inform you for the last 3 years of the crime of issuing protection orders. Right. Where the petitioner didn't sign it. Pooh, 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 pooh. Where I was not given any due process. Where there are forgeries. Yes. There's a misrepresentation of having actual notice of court hearings. And every fucking day, well, why am I going to court? If you have the evidence, I did not cyberstalk and I was not in Brennan, Washington, why am I going to court? Now, treason. Once meant disloyalty to a sovereign ruler such as a king. People who criticize the ruler's policies and actions might find themselves convicted of treason. But today, the meaning of treason has changed. The people in democratic countries can criticize the government and work as freely as they like for the election of a new government. The Constitution of the United States defines treason this way. Yeah. Treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. See Constitution, United States, Article 3, Section 3. This definition protects the rights of citizens, yes, my rights as a citizen to oppose your action as police officers, judges, and sheriffs, yes, for refusing to admit the evidence. Now, in all reasonable ways, it is a reasonable way, to make a video, yes, documenting that I just today, emailed you the actual documentation that I wasn't in Brennan and I was not cyber stalking. And your refusal to acknowledge my right to have you admit the evidence that having me go to court is treason. Treason, Sheriff. Now, did your dog make a bet? Did your dog place a wager on my having to appear in court tomorrow so that you can issue a court order that compels me to go to a mental institution while you yourself have the evidence that I did not violate the protection order and I was not cyber stalking? Now, many states have laws against treason. Death or life imprisonment is the usual penalty. A person convicted of treason is usually called a traitor. Now, a famous case of treason involved John Brown, an abolitionist who led a raid against the U.S. Arsenal at Harper's Ferry in Western Virginia. Now, for every traitor of the United States that happens to work in a police department, Officer Larson, you received an email from me on June 16th of 2017. Exactly when was it on that day that I was in Brennan, Washington? Traitors. Now, I would say, yes, that this treason, we have in the oath of office that you will not have allegiance to any other form of government. It is not a far step. Pooch! Do you fucking understand? To prove that every elected oath of office can be convicted of treason because their allegiance was not